Have you been looking for design inspirations for your dream home? Well, if you have, this video is for you. This architect managed to design what Filipino modern tropical homes should look like. You should definitely stay for the rest of the video because this is another BYO or Build Your Own episode. From the road, you'll see 3 gates, 1 pedestrian gate and then 2 vehicle gates. And the carport over here on your right side fits 6 vehicles. So perfect for the family or even gatherings like office gatherings or barkada gatherings. And then here we have this beautiful entryway. So it's nice and industrial with the bare concrete, with the I-beams, with the black cement on this side, and then beautifully framed by this bamboo, this archway of bamboo. And it's very tranquil to actually enter from. And hi, architect.
Hi.
Hello. Right, so guys, this is architect Yonni, and this is one of his projects.
Hi, Julia.
Hi. So do you mind telling me a little bit about this project?
Sure. We call this project Casa Tropica. It's basically a hot spring resort. It's like a 2-villa development. And it has like the Mount Makiling basically as its backdrop. That's why later on you will see that how we did the architecture to actually welcome that view.
I'm excited. Okay, so I can see that there are 2 doors over here. So there are 2 villas, I assume?
Yeah, there are 2 villas, so it's separated by this plaza in the middle. I'd like to show you this villa first, but I think it's better that you go here first.
Really? Okay, so you're gonna... It seems like we have something to look forward to later.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So we'll go through this one first.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, architect, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
So
I'll see you later.
I'll tour this with them first, and then later we'll talk shop about how nice this project is. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, architect. So we have massive barn doors over here. Metal ones too. And ooh, wow. This villa is beautiful. So you have lots of concrete finishes, cement, steel, and then you have lots of angular architecture.
If you look at the architecture as a whole, we basically limited all the materiality to, let's say, 4 main materials. So that's basically wood, glass, concrete, and steel. The reason for that is once we got the brief to build the project with the clients, basically, they wanted to come up with a resort that veers away from the typical tropical aesthetic wherein there's like predominantly made out of wood and very light materials. Here, we wanted to create a tropical abode or a tropical structure wherein what if we try and use industrial materials? So we tried to show the steel members. So everything from the columns to the beams, even the slab systems are basically made out of industrial grade materials. And then we matched it with wood, with glass, and the use of concrete to create like a holistic take on an industrial, tropical, contemporary architecture.
This looks so visually satisfying to me, and I love how the light just falls everywhere. Okay, speaking of everywhere, you feel the breeze everywhere in this open space. So you have lots of seating areas, dining areas, you have your garden over there, your grillery, as well as this beautiful swimming pool with a jacuzzi here at the end. So you have nice steps leading up to this part. Oh, it looks so nice. I almost want to jump into it. And then across this open area, you have a kitchen. So you have a massive sink, you have your stove, your refrigerator, and then I'm gonna assume this is a powder room. It is. Okay, oh no, it's a shower. So you have your sink, your toilet, and then your shower space. And then this is gonna lead to the, service area in the back. So everything is high ceiling. You have Filipino influences. That's really lovely. Then again, all the plants make such they make such a contrast against the matte black walls. You guys know how much I love that. Over on this side, we have more built-in concrete. So you have a waterfall ledge over here, some shelves under that, and then your staircase just looks like layers, like floating or cantilevered stairs with wooden vertical slats. You have your deck on the right side, and then over here we have bedroom number 1. So you have this much space. You can actually fit 2 queen-sized beds and an end table. Then you have your built-ins for your entertainment, your industrial style wardrobe, and then your ensuite toilet and bath with your sink, your toilet, and the shower space is behind the door.
Okay, how we approach this project is everything from, for all the furnishings or furniture, we try to source out everything locally. So the wood requirements for the project, like for the bed frames, shelves, cabinetry, even the predominant sun shading device, the louvers and the sunscreens that's basically senior in this project, were all sourced locally. This is our take in being part of the community, basically in doing our social responsibility, wherein we help the locals to actually be part of building this project.
So you still have, oh, that is an entrance right there. Look at this. So going up the stairs, that's what you're gonna see. You do have lighting here, especially for in the dark. Sorry, I lost my footing there. So this is such an Instagrammable space. That being said, if you've been enjoying this so far, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and click on the bell so you get notified for whenever we release new YouTube videos. We're on Facebook, so make sure you hit like and see first, and follow us on Instagram at Presello_official. We are doing more of these videos for you guys because we know how much you love them. These are BYO, or Build Your Own, episodes where we feature design work like this. And if you're interested, make sure you check out more of the works like this one on our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. So let's head up the second floor. Okay, so we have a recreational area over here. So it seems like all of the bedrooms, when they leave the rooms, they're all gonna end up hanging out here. I love the view. This is Makiling, right? Tama ba? Yeah, John? Yeah, okay, so that is Makiling. That is a beautiful view, and you even have a bar over here to let you appreciate that. Oh, I imagine breakfast here or just coffee in the afternoon. So you have these, again, wooden slats over here, and they're at an angle. You still have high ceiling, and you still have the matte black ceiling. Everything is tiled, by the way, so in case it does rain, tas may angge or may angle yung ulan, no problem for maintenance. Oh, classic Filipino furniture. If you know, you know. Right, so over here we have bedroom number 2. Nice and bright. Again, you have enough space to fit 2 queen-sized beds or smaller. And then you have your built-ins, you have your wardrobe space over here that's open. And then again, you have an ensuite toilet and bath with your sink, your toilet, and then your shower sa likod ng pinto. Okay, and even here, you have these I-beams exposed for structurally, obviously, but it also works for design. And then up there, the curtain rods are actually hidden, so it looks nice and neat. Oh, I mean, just look at how the sun is hitting all of the texture, all of the character of the wood. It's so nice.
The screen system that we use, the wooden louvers that we used on different layers, on different levels of the project, we strategically angled them to minimize heat gain, at the same time provide privacy and security for the users of this development. So since like on this side, since the afternoon sun, the harsh afternoon sun really hits you, the louvers that we incorporated were like angled to actually block that heat gain, but still allow enough daylighting to illuminate the whole space.
Okay, so across the floor, we have 2 other rooms. This one is bedroom number 3. Again, you can fit 2 queen-sized beds. The configuration is different, although generally you still have your entertainment shelf and your wardrobe over there, but the shape is different. And then your ensuite is also different with your sink, your toilet, and your shower space. You still have high ceiling, and it's nice and bright thanks to that clerestory window up there. Actually, hold on. It's an awning window, so you can't open it up for ventilation. This room is locked. So we're not gonna go in there. And then right next to this one, we have bedroom number 4. So this one is a much bigger room. It's a dorm type room with 6 beds. And these are also queen sized, by the way. So you can fit a lot of people, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You can fit 12 people in here. And of course, you still have an ensuite toilet and bath. With your sink. Oops, hindi ko binuksan yung ilaw. With your sink, your toilet, and your shower space. Okay, so that is it for this villa. We do have stairs leading up to the 3rd floor, but I am told that we can get there via the other villa. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back downstairs and go to the other one. Oh, it's so visually interesting talaga. Oh, and here I forgot to mention earlier, this is the living area. Okay, let's cross. Look at the ceiling though, look at that. It's beautiful. Sayang di narinig yung rustling ng bamboo. Anyhow, so over here we have another massive barn door type leading to this 2nd villa. Ah, yeah. Okay, obviously you have open space. You have, it seems like an even bigger swimming pool. I could be wrong, but it seems that way. You have your lounge over there by that corner. A beautiful mural painting over here.
Since, as I mentioned earlier, we limited the materiality to steel, wood, concrete, and glass. So sometimes it might create a feeling of foreboding, that it's too hard and raw. So what we did here is basically we tried to envelope the whole development with greenery, and at the same time we commissioned a very talented muralist. Her name is Cuco Ramos, to create murals within the development. That one behind me is basically is a mural of Maria Makiling. This is basically intended to be there to pay homage for us having a very spectacular view of the Mount Makiling. And then upstairs, we also have like some more murals that I can actually talk to you about.
Medyo nakahang yung 2nd floor, so part of the pool is somewhat covered, but not really, kasi syempre may angulo yung araw, diba? And then you have a deck, a wooden deck over here that will either lead you to the main pool or to the jacuzzi portion. And then this entire space is basically leading you to the TV or the entertainment area. So ito na yung sala and dining mo in one, as well as your recreational area with the billiards. And then your kitchen is behind this wall. It also has a toilet and bath in there. And then this will lead you to the main stairs. You also saw a gate over there that's gonna lead you back to the carport, to the 6-vehicle carport. Anyhow, let's check out room number 1 here on the ground floor. All right, so you have this much space. Again, iba lang yung configuration. You have your wardrobe over here, your entertainment over here, 2 queen-sized beds or smaller, and then an ensuite, toilet and bath, with your cement-like sink, your toilet, and then your shower space. It's nice, right? Okay. Ooh, darts. So you have this area, oh, foosball as well. So you have this game area, but what really draws my attention, to be honest with you guys, and hopefully you weren't paying as much attention earlier, but look at this open area. It's open above, and you can see right through to the top of the finished ceiling line.
For this villa, the reason it has like this very high ceiling space is basically this is the front villa wherein we, from the street, no, you can see the architecture imitating the slope of the Bahay Kubo. It's our way of taking inspiration from our local vernacular, which is the Bahay Kubo, and then translating it into a modern contemporary aesthetic. What we did here is we allowed the architecture to actually follow all the way through to the shape of the roof, allowing a very tall ceiling space that then cools this whole space. We followed the stack effect principle of having the cool air basically here at the bottom, and then the hot air comes out. So we actually did that on purpose to actually cool this whole villa and not be too dependent on any mechanical ventilation. So we look at the breeze, we look at the basically the setting of it, and then basically that's how it cools the space.
Can't wait to see what's up there. I haven't seen it yet. So let's go and do that. Yeah? Oh, the stairs. So it goes up in this geometric spiral. Nice and dramatic. Beautiful lighting. And let's check out the second floor. So for the ground floor, you had tiled flooring, but this one is polished cement, and I love it. I'm actually a fan of this kind of flooring because it looks nice and it's easy to maintain. At least for me personally. So the stairs do look like they're made out of concrete, and then you have solid wood steps. Nice and simple, nice and reliable. And then the hallways are actually nice and breezy thanks to these. So if it looks solid from there, that's because of the angle. So it looks solid from here, but really they're slats na nakatagilid. So it lets the air flow throughout the floor.
We try to create a very sculptural take on the stair. Since it wraps around, no, the whole 3 levels of this villa. We made the sculptural take on that, wherein we used primarily concrete and then some touches of wood. In a way, trying to create a very labyrinthine take on the stair, wherein it allows you to actually go to the different levels of the villa, and basically once you get out of the stair, we actually intentionally made it a bit dark. So once you get on each level, your view is actually looking outside to the pool or to the greenery, and then as you go up, basically you have a view of Makiling.
Then we have this open area on the second floor. So it's open below. You can see your deck, your living area, and you also have a view of Mount Makiling. And you also have a bar, just like in the other villa, where you can just hang out and have breakfast or coffee in the afternoon. Okay, because the rooms actually have these numbers, I'm gonna follow that. Oh, you have a nice seating area here as well. Again, you have those vertical wooden slats. Again, with a very Filipino furniture. Speaking of Filipino, the design is very industrial, modern Filipino, and I love that.
Even the lamps that we use here for this villa are locally sourced and locally designed. They actually got those lamps, so they're like one-off lamps specifically for this villa. They got it from Manila. So it actually, the use of the rattan and the very organic form of those lamps actually adds depth and warmth into the villa.
Okay. Ooh, so bright. So here we have bedroom number 2 for this villa. Again, you can fit 2 queen-size beds or smaller. And then you have access to a balcony. Oh, that's so nice. Hold on, maybe I can... Here we go. So, again, you have lots of plant... Oh, wow. Alright, so you have a view of this. You can see your swimming pool and Makiling. And that's about it. You can barely see your neighbors. Not that they're an eyesore, of course, because you are surrounded by greenery and natural landscapes. But man, that is beautifully landscaped. Okay. And then, of course, this also has an ensuite, toilet and bath right next to your open wardrobe space. Here we go. You have your sink, your toilet, and then your shower space. Your shower space, by the way, has a rain shower fixture. So it's right from your high ceiling. Oh, that is giving us a sneak peek of the 3rd floor. Okay, over here, it's locked. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. All right, this is the dorm type bedroom, the biggest bedroom in the villa. And again, you can fit 12 people because these are queen-sized beds. Or at least, yeah, they look like queen-sized beds to me. And then you have your ensuite, toilet and bath over here. Again, with your toilet, your sink, and your shower space. And then this room is locked again. Let's go back. And the only floor we haven't, the only room we haven't checked so far is this one. So this is the 4th bedroom. Hindi ko siya in order na check, no? Oh, okay, that's nice. So you have this much space, quite similar to bedroom number 2, and then you have your own suite over here. There you go. The only difference with this one is there's no balcony access, but you do have lots of light streaming in from this window, which, by the way, has a direct view of the mural outside. Ganda na. Okay, so that is it for the second floor of this villa. Let's now head up the third, because it seems like, wow. I mean, if you're looking at this in person, hopefully na-appreciate nyo rin siya through the video, but it's really nice and dramatic. Okay, so I know, wow! Wow! Ang ganda! Okay, sorry. So the moment you step out of the door, the ceiling actually frames Makiling. That is gorgeous.
When we first went on site here on this property, we actually immediately saw the view of Mount Makiling. So it became evident to us that we had to capture that view. So we then created this roof deck as like a vessel or as like a platform for the people to actually have an unobstructed view of the Mount Makiling, experiencing it. So we created this as a deck lounge, no, for the people to actually sit down, lie down, and bask in the view of the Mount Makiling. And then from there, we actually allowed the roof form to open up, to be carved, to actually frame that view for the people to experience.
So you have a seating area over here where you can admire that. Then you have this entire balcony space. Oh, which bridges the two villas together. And you have a view of your main entrance down below, and I'm gonna assume that door is gonna lead back down to the other villa via the main stairs. But yeah, this is, wow, that is beautiful.
In relation to the very expressive roof form, we actually had like a muralist to do murals for this project. So other than the the Maria Makiling mural we had at the ground level, she actually did like a mural of a bird in flight to mimic that roof form of this development that actually encourages flight.
I was gonna say something earlier. I was gonna say na pati yung I-beams, or rather yung I-beams ginamit as trusses. But I got so distracted because, man, who wouldn't be distracted by that view? We've basically gone through the entire project, and I'm now gonna call on architect Yonni. Architect, are you there? Architect. And actually, we can finish the video with architect Yonni, of course, because I want to talk about this a little bit more. Kasi ang ganda eh, you know, pati yung, oh, this is, oh, it's open. Architect, sadya, this is part, talagang open to. This isn't, I love that. I love that. So it lets the breeze actually flow through into the villa.
For the hot air to come up.
That makes sense. Hot air goes up, cool air goes down.
Actually, initially, we wanted nga here just a handrail. Pero for security reasons.
Yeah, for security. This is much safer and so much more subtle. I love that.
We actually introduced the viewing glass at the roof deck level, overlooking this level, overlooking this floor on this villa, to allow a multi-level take on the space. Since this will be used by different people, and then sometimes there will be families who will be using this space, that viewing glass from the roof deck level actually allows transparency and visibility in a way that even if you're there, you can actually see the people here without missing a beat on what's happening, even if you're in a different level.
Then you have ang dami mong bakal for this project.
Yeah. We made it, I mean, we parang express the material.
Mhm.
We didn't want to hide the materiality of the project. So if it's steel, we're going to show it's steel. If it's wood, if it's concrete.
You're gonna show it as
Yeah.
is. I love that. Super industrial,
Yeah.
but still very, very Filipino.
And tropical, yeah.
And tropical. Perfect for our weather,
yes,
frankly.
yes.
And I don't, malamang kasama to sa considerations nyo, most things are easy to maintain.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so that being said, let me just do a short recap.
Sure.
Not super specific, but generally the lot area is about 1,000 square meters, or
Yeah.
1,100 square
Yes,
meters.
yes.
And then both villas are about 500 square meters floor area each. And then, of course, you have this beautiful rooftop with that magnificent view. And you made so much, like, tawag dito, you made the most
Yeah.
out of having that view. Thank you so much for building something like this, and that I get to tour it for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, this is Architect Yonni. Architect, again, please introduce us to our viewers, for those of us who haven't met you yet.
Yeah. So yeah, my name is Yonni. I'm architect Yonni Habulan.
What are the kinds of projects that you love doing?
Actually, our office, we tend to do projects that are actually, we take on any projects as long as we follow the pursuit of whatever that we do.
Mhm.
It should be tropical. It's meant for the climate of the Philippines, so it has to be Filipino.
Mhm.
But in a way, we treat it in a very innovative way.
Love that.
We tend to start with the principles of the Bahay Kubo and the Bahay na Bato, but we try to translate it in a contemporary way.
Contemporary way.
So we always, it's us always moving forward, trying to define what Filipino is.
I absolutely love that. So if you also appreciate what Architect Yonni and his team are trying to do, make sure you check out the links in the description and go to our website for more of their profile. So that's www.presello.com. Invest in your future.
Invest with us.
Invest with Presello. And we'll see you next time for another BYO episode. Bye.
Bye.
If you want to see more house tours, make sure you click here. And if you want to see more of our Build Your Owns or BYOs, click here. And if you want to see more of our other content, click right here. Also, if you haven't subscribed, okay?